Hey, what's up? Hey, Wizard. Was it really fake news? Yes, Golden Seed. Your name is appropriate now. Hey, what's up, Pad Poet? How you been? Bro, I've been grinding your videos. It's been hard to go to work. Nioh's a gem. I wish I would have found years ago. Honestly, I felt the same way when it came to Nioh 1. I was like, yo! I've been living under a fucking rock. But hey, we're here now. And you're in time, basically, roughly, for Nioh 3. Nioh 3 is coming out. So, it's gonna be sweet. Make Chaos take the world. Wait, wrong one. Yeah, I should. Nioh 3 is gonna be coming out soon. In case you didn't know. You'll be getting Nioh 3 on launch at midnight. So far, it's shaping up to be awesome. I cannot wait to play more. They haven't specified a release date yet. They just said early 2026, which is vague as hell. Flaws will be behind a DLC per samurai style. No, I hope not. Yeah. Shit, don't joke about that. Don't joke about that. Because we already... Because Koei Tecmo or whoever's responsible for some of these financial decisions will be like, oh my gosh, the viewer said they're going to do that, we should do it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about a release date, would you, Poofer? Because you're definitely an undercover Team Ninja agent. I wish I knew, but I don't. You know that King Marionette that became famous in Lies of P? I'm currently fighting him, peak boss fight. Nice. Nice. Poofer, do you not use Onmyo ninjutsu spells? I can't remember you using any. I use some. Like I have these ninjutsu. That's just because I'm a Ninja Gaiden fan. I got Extraction, Rejuvenation, Lightning Stop, and then Earth Folding Talisman. But I don't regularly play with them. They're very just supportive in nature. Alright, so wish list. I just started messing with claws, but I don't totally understand it. Any pointers? Yeah. And you play Switchblade as well? Yeah, I'll play claws today. I'm just gonna beat everything to a pulp. I'm gonna go Claws Tonfa and just mess absolutely everything up. Jack's gonna be like, catch these hands, motherfucker, let's go. So tell me what difficulty you're having with Claws, and I'll try to just, like, talk to you about it. Claws Fist, Switchclave, super fun. Yeah, that's basically infinite attack. Oof. I just don't get the flow. I just kind of spam different combos. I can't find a flow. Okay. So, basically what I'm gathering is that all the moves with fists just fucking blend together, and it's difficult to differentiate what to use and when to use it. When the thing is, each of these moves does have a purpose to it, but it's hard to recognize that when we're like attacking 500 million times. And Nioh also doesn't do the best job of explaining the differences. It's just like, here's what you do. And that's about it. And like, this is what it does. Not like any detail beyond just like the tooltip. So for example, we have Fist of Reckoning. Alright, I think you can understand this ability when you're just in a mood to just spam lots and lots of attacks. I think that one is pretty clear. So I think that one you can understand. Moves like Battering Ram, so Battering Ram you can either do in high stance or in mid stance. For the most part, that's just key damage. I think that much you can understand. It's a ton of key damage. You want to do key damage? Then do Battering Ram. Against humans. Oof, do key damage. Want to launch him? Battering Ram. Very common. So cool, huh? Battering Ram, key damage. Now the thing is Limitless a zero key type move? Oh yeah, but this is very high risk, high reward. Right? Expend all your ki and then do a shit ton of damage. But you're very vulnerable. If you even get hit by anything, you're fucked. Now a common combo, for example, with fists, is if they really want to push the damage for Limitless really high, is to go Stomp first, which increases the damage of your next skill, I think by like 20%, and then Limitless. And it can be very powerful that way. Hey, what's up, troll? So that's like one thing. Now you have a lot of different skills, but they all have a little bit of a purpose. So rather than me going through every single skill here and kind of trying to do like a whole fist weapon guide like live, my advice would be to just try to understand one ability. Just one. Do it one at a time. And try to brainstorm what you think might be creative uses for each of these abilities. So defensive drop, you're getting low to the ground. So if you think about it, a lot of hitboxes will just miss. Enemy hitboxes will just straight up miss. Which is obviously really nice. Wolf Claw is about anima generation as it suggests. Where it starts to get a little tricky is when you have moves like Kick Cycle. Now, in general, with the fists, you have a lot of key damage based abilities. A lot of them. So your job is to understand when you want to do a lot of key pressure versus like actual damage pressure. A lot of these moves are phenomenal at doing either a lot of successive key damage, or like non-stop pressure. So try to focus on those two elements, and then I think you'll get pretty far in understanding a lot of it. So pressure, whether it's lots of hits, pressure when it comes to lots of key damage, or of course the damage-based pressure, which many of these skills can have. Particularly skills like Beyond Infinity or Limitless. This strength comes from you chaining all of it together and being able to be literally a non-stop combo machine. So you're just supposed to wreck key with fist? That's a one big aspect of it. But fist power specifically comes from non-stop pressure. So, for example, if I play fists at this speed, it will not work. Play very cautiously. Right? Be like, alright, 1-2 hits. Oh god. Right? If I just play it really slow, I think everyone would be like, yo, you're not taking advantage of this weapon. Be like, yo, get in there! Fight! This is awkward! Like, no man, I want to play it safe. What the hell are you doing? Okay. You see how awkward this feels? You're like, alright man, I gotta be safe, I don't want to get hit. Let me know when you get bored. Oh god. I'm at low health. I'm scared of being at close range. Cool, I pulled off a combo. Fist gets its strength from intense speed, intense chaining of things. You'll naturally get damage the more you can link attacks together. But if you're not doing that, Fist is gonna feel like shit. Big difference there, right? Right, so you're gonna want to do a lot of pressure. But to make your pressure more effective and non-stop aggression more effective, there needs to be a little bit of meaning behind it. So some moves, for example, like Ocean Zephyr, it's a dodge, right? Now at first, you're just like, you might think, bro, I can just dodge without doing the skill. Why the fuck do I need this skill? Which is a good point. But this allows you to combine your dodge with your skills, which means you can keep up stacks. You can keep up your damage pressure going. You don't have to like awkwardly dodge. But here, you want to see me just like get a bunch of stacks? So all of a sudden, I've got lots of stacks. What are the stacks? Are they versatility? No. Unbroken. Allows you to connect active skill to another active skill, or active skill to a normal attack. Basically, the more stacks you get, up to 10, the more damage you will do. It goes up to 30% extra damage. So you can use things like versatility stacks. Versatility stacks refers to a set bonus from one of two sets. It's either Susanoo or Benzaitens. Both are popular because it's a simple like damage boost. So versatility is set bonus from a piece of gear, or pieces of gear. So this works very handily with fists because you just use different skills. So yeah, super handy. This guy ain't gonna hit me. So yeah, I hope that gives you somewhat of an idea of what to do with fists, but it's a little easier to showcase it in practice. Alright, what do I desire? No, I don't want to use Epon. Epon's gonna be boring. Can you parry deflect yokai? Yeah. With Opportunist you can. Frenchman, that ain't happening. Hey, what's up, Yoshi? It's going pretty good. How was yours? Alright, I'm just doing this for the memes. Oh, you've only tried fist for 20 minutes? Yeah, it'll be a little strange. I'm doing good, just tired of being tired. Understandable. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will not let my memes be dreams. You know that they'll charge us to get reused weapons in Ninja Gaiden for it? Yeah, I'm making a video about it. Or related to it. Can I use Enki? Yeah, sure. Hey, yo, how's it going? You know, it turns out the bug with evasion cancel that exhausts key into guard strong input that I've got the player windowed on your own. It occurs in dual sword, switchglaive, and fists. What the hell? That's bizarre. I don't think I want to use Umbrella. Forget that. Can't use Magatsu Warrior though. Damn it. I know, man. There's so many like things in those games I have to worry about. Underworld Soldier. Sure, if I can equip it. Yeah, why not? Underworld Soldier, check! Karaoke, check! I got my gap closer, big area of effect. Okay, where's me stagger? Would you be against the idea of using Yokai Soul Cores? You summon... Wait, using Yokai Soul Cores. You summon an NPC that does a single attack or a short sequence attack? I think that's fine. Like, to get a Revenant to attack alongside us. That's cool. Alright, I want my Mizuki. Mizuki, big power. Do you know how many weapons there are for you? No, I don't know. I have no idea how many. Projectile, not really. Oh wait, I have Enki. I don't need it. So far, only Dragon Sword. I know, Silver. We have no confirmation there'll be anything but Dragon Sword. So I was just like, come on, Lunar Staff, Falcon Claws, like what the hell, yo? Like, that should be like base game, but seeing that that's not the case, then ugh. I have no real interest in pre-ordering it or paying extra money. I'm like, this should just be default. Yeah, Grinch, I think that's cool. I think something like that would be fine by me. It's like a quick little assist. You missed the Blood Edge Demon? Me too. At this point, why didn't they even make Ryu a DLC character? I know. I know. I know, dude. Do I want to use carts? What do I want to use? Who's ever making the decisions to be like, yeah, lock it to DLC, just like, I'm just like, bro, why? So aggravating. Well, I guess that's what happens with money. One word, Scampus. Scampus is the best. You've been having fun with the skill that reflects arrows and bullets is hilarious to use. Yeah, it's fun. I know. Whirling Blade is quite nice. Well, when it comes to the Ninja Gaiden 4 thing, whoever made that decision, I'm just like, well, I am paying more money for it. So yeah, I'm not paying 90 bucks. You kidding me? 90 bucks to be like, yeah, some of this stuff should have been the base game. I'll just find a way to get it cheaper. Yo, if they did that for Nioh 3, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, what the hell are you guys doing? It'd be like so stupid. But hey, now we gotta worry about that because they've already made a decision. So I'm voting with my wallet. Is Ninja Gaiden pretty close to this? No, Ninja Gaiden is a significantly faster pace overall. Hate this guy already. Oh, that missed. Feels bad, man. Damn it. Question. These your favorite two weapons? No. They're just fun. Tonfas and Fists share a similar playstyle, but they play a little differently. You can't play the Tonfa the way you play the Fists. Oh. Oh my god, you're irritating. Can you make an actual tanky build? Yeah. Boring. Can you make an actual tanky build in Nioh too? Yeah, many. Yes, you can. Like, so cheap, it's just auto win. Yeah, you can make it. You're welcome, Wishlist. I'm happy to have helped. No, dual swords are not my favorite in this game. Maybe it would be worth to just wait a bit to buy it to see if they ever backpedal out of any of this. Well, yeah, that's why I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Ninja Gaiden 4 to see if they make any changes. If they don't, then okay, I'm voting with my wallet. You don't get my money. You don't get my full money anyway. I'll still play Ninja Gaiden 4, but I'm not paying $90. Screw that. If I get a review code, great. Then I'll be willing to buy DLC, but there's no way in hell I want to pay full price. I'm like, I can just wait. I can just wait. It's fine. Super Saiyan, man, relax. Fine. $90 for the digital deluxe edition of Ninja Gaiden 4. What comes out with the digital deluxe edition for Ninja Gaiden 4? So, from what we know, there's going to be extra goodies beyond what I just say, but weapons for Ryu Hayabusa will come with that. And based on how they've worded it, it seems like they're not going to give Ryu Hayabusa any extra weapons in the base game. So he's just going to have Dragon Sword. And for many fans of Ninja Gaiden, myself included, it's incredibly frustrating. Because we're like, yo, Ryu's had more than one weapon for like ever. Like all the time. So, like in Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which came out like at the beginning of the year, right? I think Ryu gets like 8 weapons. And so, naturally, a lot of fans, like, when they see Ninja Gaiden 4, they're expecting a comeback. They're like, yo, yes, Yakumo, sure, I might have reservations about him and whatever. But okay, maybe I'll give him a shot. Looks kind of cool. But I'm really excited for Ryu because, like, he's been the OG person I've been interacting with for a long time. And so, for them, I imagine it's already bad enough that, like, okay, Ryu's getting secondary status. But I think a vast majority of people are like, you know, fine, like, I'll be open-minded. But then to hear that, oh, Ryu is only getting one weapon in the main game? They're like, what? And they're like, okay, that already feels bad, but then wait, more weapons, but I have to pay in DLC? Like, what the fuck? Like, I got so many weapons for Ryu in literally every other game. So it kind of can feel like a little betrayal for some people. And so, for myself, and I'll be making a video about this, like, from what I saw... and so then like charging like 30 to whatever or for Digital Deluxe Edition, it's like, okay, we're gonna get like yeah, sure, Yakumo's getting a lot, but Ryu only getting one thing is like, oof, that feels bad. Feels really bad for people. And it's like, I have to pay extra money to get weapons that I'm already accustomed to having gotten just like naturally for this main character. Like, oh, come on. It feels shit. It's not like a feel-good thing. And so for many people, they're like, hey, I felt like I dealt with this with Ninja Gaiden 3. And it's like, yeah. And so for someone like me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna reward this shit. Like, I'm just not rewarding it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait to get it cheaper. I'm not paying full price. If it wasn't for my content creation, I'll be very upfront. I just would wait until it's on sale. Straight up. I'd just be like, yeah, I'll just wait. I'll wait for a discount. Okay. I'll wait for all the patches. I'm sure there'll be a lot of patches they have to fix up. Or maybe, like, I'll play it on Xbox Game Pass for like a month or two. But I'll just wait for it to be on sale. I'm sure there'll be a sale maybe like 6 months to a year down the line. And then in the meantime, it's like, well, there's actually a lot of other games I have that I can enjoy while I wait. Fine by me. So yeah, it's a real shame. But yeah, I have like the only reason to buy the game up front, for me anyway, would just be like, hey, like, I want to create content for it. But if it wasn't for that, I just wouldn't give a shit. This whole thing where it's like, oh, Ryu can do more than one ninpo. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but my character can do more than one ninpo in Nioh, so like, I don't really like, I'm like, it's not much of an appeal, sorry. Hey, Shark Zoo. What they are doing with the new Ninja Gaiden would be the equivalent to getting rid of Split Staff and Switchgrave in Nioh 3. Yeah, that shouldn't be rewarded. Taking away things instead of adding things. Well, right. Downloadable content is extra. Right. So, I can talk more in depth about it, so just let me clear this. I'm okay with Yakumo becoming main stage. I'm okay with there being a transition from Ninja Gaiden, what we know, to a whole new vision. I'm okay with that, to be honest. I'm like, yeah, I think the series would do well with some evolution. I think what I see they've added in Ninja Gaiden 4 is awesome. What they've shown me is great. I want them to keep going with that. What I do not like is what is missing. So, yeah, Yakumo, Bloodraven form, I'm like, yeah, this all looks fun. Combat looks great. Gleam mode for you looks fucking fun. Weapon switching, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Dodge offset seems fucking great. I'm like, all the shit that they're adding is good. But what they're taking away hurts. And it's, you know, it's naturally leading people who are already very distrustful of Team Ninja or whoever's making Ninja Gaiden or whatever's involved with that. Whoever's making these decisions. It's naturally leading to a lack of confidence in that. And for me, that lack of confidence, when I'm just like, bro, this is an easily avoidable decision. Just like, I'm just like, yo, make it right, otherwise I'm not paying extra. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 has dodge offset, for example. There's a lot of really cool things that they're adding. They're adding so much good shit. So much good stuff. Everything that they have shown me, I'm like, dude, this is gonna be fun, and yes, I can get nitpicky over certain things, but like, I have faith based on what I've seen that it can get better. It could be Koei Tecmo's fault. I don't know who's making that decision to be like, well, we're gonna lock reused weapons to DLC. I don't know who's in charge of that. I don't think it's a developer thing. I think it's probably just like someone who's... It's a financial decision. I'm pretty sure the developers are gonna... Like, if I was a developer, dude, I'm gonna be like, yo, Ninja Gaiden 4 is gonna be the most hype shit ever, and we're gonna go completely insane with this. That's gonna blow everyone's minds away. It's gonna blow my mind when I'm making this. And I can't wait to share it with people. Right? And it's gonna be so fucking good. And I bet someone who is... like... a supervisor, someone who's in charge of money or something, is just like, yeah, let's capitalize on that nostalgia and take away some of the stuff and put it behind a fucking paywall. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not rewarding that. I'm not rewarding that. Like, if they did that in Nioh 3, I'd be upset. Straight up. Am I reaching, or is this like if Capcom released DMC4 with half of Dante's moveset locked behind DLC? I can't comment on DMC stuff, but it sounds like, at least emotionally, it's very similar. Like, I'll tell you what, if for Nioh 3, they don't do the weapons in Nioh 2 justice for base, I'll be kind of I'll be irritated as fuck. Like, yo, like, DLC should be an expansion, extra content, more. Shouldn't be like, yeah, I know that this should have been in the base game, but we're gonna charge you more money for it. Like, what the fuck is this? So for example, base game Nioh 3. Will I be upset if there's no fists for samurai or some equivalent to like make fists feel whole? Like a whole upgrade from Nioh 2 to Nioh 3? Yes. And if it's like, oh, we're gonna lock it to DLC, I'm like, this is stupid. I'm like, I'll just play Nioh 2 while I wait for Nioh 3 to go on sale. So in other words, company or whoever's making these decisions, you're not only not going to get my money now, you're going to get it later and you're going to get less. And not only that, I will encourage other people to do the same. And obviously it's up to people whether they want to follow through with it or not. But I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. Your move. Go ahead. I don't need your game as much as you need my money. There are plenty of games. And just because Nioh or anything Ninja Gaiden provides something unique, guess what? It's still a fucking video game. It might have been a really memorable video game, but like, I can just leave this. I don't care if it's a one-of-a-kind recipe. It is not so valuable to me that I can't just walk away from it. So yeah, I like, for example, base game Nioh 3, I am expecting an expansion upon base. I'm expecting an expansion upon what we have in Nioh 2. In the same way, Nioh 2's base game is a direct upgrade over everything from Nioh 1. Everything. They add in the 7 weapons. These are the 7, so imagine in Nioh 2 if they had been like, alright, you know what? You're only going to get 5 weapons, and then the DLC things for Nioh 2 are also going to be the DLC weapons from Nioh 1. Odachi and Tonfa. Yeah, that's going to be from DLC Pack 1 for Nioh 2, and then we'll introduce Hatchets and Switchclave as DLC 2. I mean, like, it feels shitty. It'd be like, whoa, why do we go 3 steps back and 1 step forward? What the fuck? So, yeah. There's so much I can do. Like, I can just wait to pay them less money. I'm like, nah, you guys have a great game, but your business practices suck, so I'm punishing the business by not giving you my money now. And I'll give it to you, I'll give you less money later. So here's your choice. Here's the choice you guys have, company, person who's making these decisions. Me and other people like me will give you a choice. You give us the product that we want, that we like, and I'll give you a lot more money now to help you. Or you don't provide me a product I like, I will take it on sale much later. You get your money later and you get less. So a guaranteed lower benefit, lower outcome for you in the distant future. Or a lot more money now. Your move. And it's not going to be just me. I'm sure there'll be other people. And in the meantime, while you're getting a delay in your money, which you need to keep your business afloat, you're going to also get a dive in your reputation, which will make me less likely to promote your product for free, which will make it less likely for me to do anything to help you make sales. Your move. Go ahead. So yeah, I vote with my wallet. Counterpoint, KT doesn't get enough money and bites back by not releasing Nioh 3. Guess it sucks to be them to have invested all that money. Invest all that money, make a big old publicity thing. Alright, you want to play ball? You want to know what I lose? Some sense of personal satisfaction from enjoying a game, I guess, that I really like. Maybe my channel dies, theoretically, or whatever. Not that it would. But you know what? Guess what you lose? Your fucking business. Okay. Right, being patient really makes gaming a cheap hobby. I don't know why so many people always have to buy on release. Exactly, I don't have to buy on release. Like, at all. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I already came to terms that, hey, I guess maybe the game ain't gonna be the way I want it to be. Not even like I'm asking for much, I'm just saying, hey, don't be shitty. You're impatient for Nioh 3? Me too, dude. Very impatient for Nioh 3, but I'm not so impatient that I will sacrifice my own like values. There's nothing that's gonna make me do that, bro. Oh cool, I can actually fight the Muja now. Now, so far for Nioh 3, I don't have any evidence that they are going to do anything scummy. I legit don't. So far, it's looking like Nioh 3 is going to be fucking fire. But yeah, I'm right now just trying to broadcast like my own personal commitment to how important this is to me. Oh shit! Who shot? I generally don't pre-order. I don't pre-order like 99.9% of the time. Team Ninja games are like the one exception. So I'm already like, yeah, I'm not gonna pre-order now. I'm definitely not pre-ordering, fuck that. No, Nioh actually is more profitable in Japan. From what I understand, there's much more sales in Japan. I think Nioh is like 10% popularity in the West. Oh yeah, Cheeto, you had asked me, have I played other Souls-like games? Yes. I have played games like Sekiro and Bloodborne. I guess, I don't know if Black Myth Wukong counts. Can you pre-order Nioh 3? No. It's not yet. What did I think of Wukong? I kind of got bored. I found Wukong to be a little repetitive. It was a beautiful game, no doubt. But it just kind of got repetitive to me when I just felt like the main attack string was the same. And the 3 stances, while they were kind of neat, it just felt same old really fast. What do you think about control type spoofer? Is control type behavior B harder than when it comes to Ada playing hardcore? What are the control types? Oh, I don't know. I think I didn't like control type B. I like control type A. I think that's much more like the action, like, control setup. Why do I never heal with elixirs? Because I don't need to. That's all there's to it. Man, I spammed a shit ton of Nightmare Bringer. Hey bro, love your stream. Can you tell me how I move so fast and keep pulse so quickly? Yeah, give me a second. Keep pulsing so fast is from practice. And then my movement is fast because I have this from the Amino Uzume Grace, where if I hit with a dodge attack, then I move a lot faster. You're welcome. What's the most easiest and most OP weapon in the game? I don't know if I have a good answer for you on that. It's very subjective. Some people will say fist, some people will say Kusarigama. I mean, it just depends. I mean, it's hard to say, to be honest. I don't know what's the most OP weapon. Right, I've heard people say Kusarigama, I've heard people say dual swords, I've heard people say Odachi, I've heard split staff, I've heard fists. I don't hear too many people say hatchets. Right, I don't hear many people say hatchets or tonfa or axe or spear or dual or single sword. I came across Gozuki's grab attack, which rushes his weapon across the ground. Is it rare? It's uncommon, but you're talking about like where he takes his weapon, pushes it to the ground, and then like grabs you like that, right? I've seen it a few times. It's not it's just uncommon. Why did I become bald? My character ain't bald. Yo, this is Jack. This is Jack. Or my attempt at making Jack. I still gotta, like, structure his face. Trying to make Mr. Chaos over here. My face cam's in the way. Is it? I'm Chaos, aren't I? You want me to scream? I don't give a fuck who you are. Very nice. Shit. How did I yokai shift with such little Amrita? What do you mean? I use a lot of yokai abilities. So I'm gonna get a lot of Amrita back. I've already done this one. Alright, see you later, Yoshi. Thanks for dropping by. Oh shit, wrong. I was trying to be in feral. Oops, what floor? I think this is 3. No, 3. C4 3. I'm just spamming this shit, I don't care. Get out of here, you stupid bird. Nightmare Bringer spam. No, Nioh 2's Abyss doesn't work like the first game's Abyss. So you have the first 108 floors of the Underworld. Once that's finished, then you have Depth, which goes from 1 to 30. I like to do 1 through 5 because it's like a nice little balance. It's 5 randomized levels, so it can be kind of fun. Excluding this shithead. I hate this guy. I hate this boss so much. Hoover, how do you predict Tsuchigumo's burst counter when he thrusts his back arms forward? Because there seems to be 2 different speeds at which he does it. There's usually a tell when he's gonna do it because he'll like go backwards slightly and it'll just be like this weird awkward pause and I'm like, okay, I think he's gonna do it. Let me just make sure I'm in like phantom or feral form and I'll be fine. Oh boy, here we go. God damn it. he got me. Also, guys, should I wait until the end of Dream of the Wise to attempt Scrolls of the Wise? So I get one shot by quite a few attacks. This might be a build thing. If you're getting one shot in Dream of the Wise, your build needs an upgrade pretty badly. God damn it. Yikes. Trying some things, getting destroyed. Sometimes some people wonder, hey, how can you pull all this off? Because I fucked so much up and learned from it. Like that. With my Beyond Infinity. And then he gets an extra hit kill. Oh, you see shit like that? Oh. Ah. Oh well, I wanted to do a takedown finish. Oh well. Ah, shit. Yeah. Beyond Infinity timing, pairing that with other skills in a fast pace situation, it's just a lot of practice of a lot of different things. Floor 5, let's see who the 5th boss is. Yoshi? Ah! Yeah, and I whip shit like that. It happens. Belly flop. That was pretty fast paced. That was kind of neat, I guess. Ah, yes, all these 3-star stats. Cool. Enjoying the dodges? Yeah, kind of fun, huh? Alright, let's do this one. Okay, cool, cool. Nope. Dude, why is this aberrant soldier so freaking huge? This is my favorite normal enemy to fight. I think I like fighting Fuki. My favorite boss, it's, I think Yokai, it's Shuten Doji, the DLC version. And then Human, it's Ren Hayabusa. Best Wolong gameplay you've ever seen? I guess? Dude, there's absolutely nothing good about Gaki. I don't know why you're encouraging this type of language. Oh shit! Ah, mistimed it. Started using Soul Release. It's a flashy combo ender. I just wish you didn't use all your proficiency. Yeah. It's fun, isn't it, though? So much anima. Excuse me. Goodbye. What's the story with me and Gakis? Zost, I'll be a little serious about it. It's just a silly joke. It's just a channel meme. There's nothing actually super serious about it. I usually will just pretend to get super offended by Gakis. My channel enjoys it, because it's all in good fun. And then yeah, I'll just get pissed off and play along with it. That's it. That's all it is. You mean that's why they added them to Nioh 3? Stop, chat! No! Look! Oh. This is why I don't engage with this shit. Ugh. Could I beat a Gaki real life? Gakis aren't real, bro. But obviously, I would just do what I do in this game, which is fucking use a cannon, kill it. I got that little shit bag. He dead. Have I played a PvP game? I've played some before. Do I secretly play Call of Duty when I'm not streaming? No. I don't play Call of Duty at all. Have I played PvP games? Like, I guess if you count Team Fortress 2. Feels like you'd be pretty good at PvP for Team Ninja games? Probably. For one, very nice. Okay, boom. Get out. Have I had my stats at 200 at one point, or does it get boring? I've never had my stats at 200, but I've also never felt the need for it either. I haven't used any of the ultimate stats. Again, I just don't feel the need for it, for me. It'd be a great asset, I'm sure, but for me, if it ain't broke, why bother? I'm good. Can I show my soul cores and builds, perhaps? Sure. What's going on? I'm gonna do Yakumo cosplay at some point using ninja items more often, maybe. But I'm pretty good with Mr. Chaos over here. Yeah, I'll show my soul cores. I switch out my soul cores and my guardian spirits all the time. So, like, you can try this setup or any of the other setups I use. But I'll use anything pretty much. So right now I have Nightmare Bringer on Itokuri, Underworld Soldier, and Karaoke. For whatever reason, Karaoke and Nightmare Bringer can both apply paralysis with their abilities. Karaoke I understand, Nightmare Bringer I do not. But hey, a paralysis storm of 4 different elements, oh shit, I'm getting hit, is pretty awesome. Alright, let me kill this enemy and then I'll keep talking about the rest. Nightmare Bringer Soul Core is from the final boss in DLC 3. What it does is it's that like tri-elemental tornado which just like slowly fans out. So it's like kind of hilarious. Just this big old storm which just like paralyzes and does damage to everything. It's incredibly expensive. It's 10 anima, so it's like that's the highest cost ever. But still, it kind of kicks ass. And then second, I'm using the Guardian Spirit of Baku. Meizagi, I like for big ol' sweeping, dagger, everything. Feels good. Enki, because this was requested, so I'll just play that, jump in the air, and throw a nice good ol' spear. Then Waira for me to escape from combat every now and again, and then come back up and kick ass. My gear is basically set up to reduce ki that I use. So anytime I do a skill, or I just don't use as much ki. And then I have things to increase my ki as well. I'm also using a set which helps me move faster and regenerate a lot more ki when I hit with a dodge attack, which is like all the time. My dodge range is also increased too. And then I have it's a little easier for me to regain ki when I'm in yokai realms or dark realms. Basically, the idea is I want to be able to attack pretty much non-stop. And then, yeah, like just turn this into like a Ninja Gaiden game with non-stop attacks. And then while I don't use elixirs, I do have a life drain thing, so I just hit people a lot and then I get life back for hitting them a lot. So for me, it's just, hey streamer, go balls to the wall with your gameplay and you'll be fine. So I'm like, okay, cool. And that's pretty much what it's about. Everything is to support that. So my damage isn't as high as a result, because if my damage is too high, enemies die too quickly. I will do probably double to triple the actions most players would, so then my damage has to be scaled accordingly. Otherwise, enemies just die so quickly. So the question was about my gameplay records. You want to see deaths in the... How many deaths have I had? I've died 6,577 times. How many times I've killed people with individual weapons? I don't know if it says. I guess it's saying here the humans I've killed with individual weapons. I've used sword the most. Hatchets, dang, fists, and tonfa, those are the 4 ones I use the most. I've killed many with yokai abilities. Interesting. I've fought Yoshitsune too many times. Okay. Yokai weapons. Yeah, I mean, that's what I got. How do you get better gear in new game? The swordsman set kit from the 2nd chapter. No, everything else is just way worse than that, so I just use sword now. When you're just playing the game for the first time, just pick up the gear you think will work best. In the first playthrough, you don't have to worry too much about min-maxing. Just stick with your existing weapon, get what you think is the strongest armor, and just progress forward. The only time you're gonna really have to start worrying about builds is like New Game Plus 2. Okay, I missed a question. Would you ever use New Peppo if it wasn't for the increased ki consumption? Yeah, I like the ability itself. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the increased ki consumption is a big deterrent. My build is set up so that I can swap between any weapon at any time if I want to. So like if you want me to play with a different weapon, I can. Any pairing whatsoever. Is Fist easy to play like hardcore? Not exactly. There's a lot players have to understand to really make it play like superbly well. If you otherwise, like, you'll end up spamming and sometimes you can just straight up die. Do plunging attacks do extremely high damage? Yeah, they're kind of meant to. Because of the Triumph of Tranquility sub bonus, which only makes sword really strong, and I don't have equipment that does anything close to the other weapons. Yeah, I mean, just play around with whatever you got. I wouldn't, like, stress too much about the builds at this point in time. Play something that you think will work, and it will work. Would Switchblade be the best weapon for beginners? Honestly, probably not. My thinking for what weapons would be good for the beginners are going to be based on the starting skills. I think Odachi is a good one because they give you a parry that can work against yokai, so that can feel very familiar for those who are, say, big fans of Souls-likes. Twin Moons is a great bread and butter skill. Imperative Strike's okay. But yeah, seriously, just Bolting Board Twin Moon. I'm like, yeah, that's a good start. And then, let's see. Moonlit Snow Redux takes a while. But yeah, just like doing these two moves already is already a good start. The thing with Switchglaive is that Switchglaive doesn't really come into its own until you start getting the switch stance abilities, which you don't get right away. You get Path of 3, which can feel very awkward to players. Focus Retribution can also feel very awkward to players. Just Reprisal is difficult for newer players. And so like a lot of these starting skills like Transient Blade, they're a little more complicated to use. Sword is alright. Morning Moon I think is good. Sword Key I think is okay. Heaven Flash, a little challenging. Leaf Glide, like, dude, no. Parries are more complex, especially ones like these. It's like all this parry stuff can, like, wait. Right? So, like, they're not, like, beginner-friendly skills. Like, the whole key damage thing is a little, like, compared to health damage, new players are not going to grasp the key stuff right away. I'm talking about, like, brand new. You're gonna be like, oh, I just need to take down its health, do a lot of attacks. I'm like, okay, here's some starting skills that support that. But all the key damage shenanigans is a little strange. Even fists, which you start out with, it's kind of complex. Fist works well if you can understand how to use more and more of its abilities. This is great as a combo machine, but like super standard play, not really. Like, okay, sure, you can Fist of Reckoning. Battering ram, you don't get, is nice. But like, there's a lot that goes into the weapon. Spear. Spear shove's okay as a starting. Piercing rain, fine. Spear flourish, okay. Body swap, no, bro, that's more complex. Entangle, it's useful, but kind of challenging for brand new players. Same with pole kick. It's like a lot of the abilities are just, they're just strange to start out with. I think axe is actually pretty good too. Heaven and earth, that's a good standard skill to start with. Mad spinner, I think it's kind of intuitive for players to start with. Cloud crush, well, complex. Southpaw, that's a stranger ability to understand. Roar, like, you get heaven and earth, that's a good one to start out with. Axe is like a little easier to understand. Split staff. Split staff's arguably one of the easier ones. This is why people do it. Dragon dance spam. Seesaw strike, that's fine. Shin crusher. Superb. Deals heavy key damage? Yes, it does. Shock stopper, a little complex. Death counter, that's alright. But again, that's not brand new. Darting cloud, complex. So like even split staff is like it has dragon dance, Shin crusher and dragon dance, which is good to start. Kasari Gama, Reaper, yeah, it's beginner friendly. Serpent strike, no. Waterfall, definitely not. Retreating strike, okay. Tangle strike is good. But like, it's kind of a complex weapon, all things considered. Dual swords, Windstorm, no. Like, they should give you like freaking water sword right away. Sign of the Cross is fine. Mind's Eye, no. You should get Dual Dragon first. Demon Thrust, more complex. Like, they're not that beginner friendly. Tonfa is like not even like Demon Dance first, like unreal. Get out of here. And all things considered, this should just be one skill, not 3. So yeah, like a lot of this stuff is just a little too complex for players to understand in the very beginning. So that kind of guides my thinking about what is beginner friendly and what isn't. Damn it. Why are some of the active skills in the skill tree highlighted, while some aren't? Like, some of them are a darker shade. Let me see if I can answer that adequately. So, like, for a weapon? Oh, that's because some of them... Alright, so if you look closely at this symbol. Alright, let's take a look at this symbol, right? So there's a top, there's a middle, and there's a bottom. It's in reference to the stance. So these abilities are all stance. So sword key, you can put in high stance, mid stance, and low stance. Morning Moon is a high stance only thing, so only the top of it is covered. Swift Step is a low stance only, so only the low stance part of the symbol is covered. Tempest, mid and low stance. Notice how it's just mid and low stance. You have the middle and the bottom. You have the mid stance abilities that are like this as well. And then all these blue nodes are just passives. Stop. Do any buffs stack? Yeah, plenty of buffs stack. You just have to be in a different category, and yeah, you're fine. Oh, I thought I was using fists. That's a yokai from DLC 1. Oh much. Okay, let's go. What do we got? Shit! Somehow I live. Very nice. Oh, I forgot about you. I didn't know you were in here. Oh, no. Okay, this is a little challenging. There's one thing I disliked about Nioh 2. Graphics are so good, and that's because of that you can't see nudie copy. It's too hard to find them compared to the first game. I've never heard that take. That's a new one. Yeah, I don't think I want to kill a lot of these enemies anymore. Get. We're probably gonna die. Oof. Holy shit. Ah, damn it. You're doing full achievements, so it's necessary to find them? Yeah, it can be a little tricky. It can be tricky to find them. Hey. You gave salt to a yokai. Hey, you know what? Open this shit. Let's go. Okay, it kept falling. That was kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, don't give salt to the Kodama, the Sudamas. They'll shock you and kill you. God damn it. No! I don't want to die to the Genki anymore. No, stop it. Be nice, be friendly. Ah. Yeah, there's a Chijigo. You're gonna buy Nioh 3 definitely? Yeah. There was... Oh, in Nioh 2 and Nioh 3 there's the Scampus. The cute little cats. Oh my god. Yeah, Scampus. Oh shit! I've got a lot to kill. Oh no. Question is, how much do I want to kill? I think I'm actually gonna stop playing these two weapons. I'm dying way too much. good. Is Odachi considered a noob weapon? No. I don't think so. I don't think there's any like noob weapon in this game. In order to play Odachi well, like really well, and push it to its limits, you gotta know a lot about it. I think starting out it's friendly, but it's not like a noob weapon by any means. No way. KLM, I think Tonfa is more friendly than Odachi. As you can see right away, there's a difference of opinion, which is like very normal. Poor boss. Poor Ozzy got absolutely destroyed. Not like... Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. How do we unlock weapon skills quickly in Nioh 2? When I started the second game, I thought I could use samurai skill points in all weapons. But I was wrong. That unfortunately prevents me from using other weapons. Right. So what you gotta do is basically just keep using your weapon a lot, and then you will get weapon-specific skill points. Like I have. On the base game, on Samurai difficulty, you will get up to level 30 for your weapons. As you progress, you'll eventually get up to level 60. So just keep using your weapons, you'll get weapon-specific skill points. And as you can see by the numbers here, I have quite a few extra points for just putting stuff in like... Oh, I want to scale up... Where is it? I want extra sword attack. I have excess points in all the weapons, so just keep playing the game, you'll get it. Oh yeah, and then I think for Nioh 3, I think based on this information here, we might get... This might involve certain things related to Nioh 3. Who knows? The Kusanagi Tsurugi. Who knows? I guess we'll see. Alright, I think I'm good. Poor Azai got blown up. Just completely obliterated. Oh well. Paralysis for fun, huh? Get wasted. Alright, and kill one Yoki. Let's go. Obliterated. Opportunist is, it's not considered a timely guard, unfortunately. Alright, time for me to go. Yeah, Opportunist is not considered a timely guard. But we'll see what happens to it in Nioh 3. If it gets like the deflect status or anything like that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, for being here as usual, and oh, so do I need to play other weapons to get their skill points? Yes, you do. And let's say you've leveled up one weapon a whole lot, the next weapon will be a lot easier to level up faster. There was a patch that addressed that, so it's not going to take you the same amount of time, and if anything, when you're on higher difficulty cycles, you'll get a lot more points, like, you'll get, like, them really quickly. So it'll be alright. And not to mention, once you redo certain dojo missions, like the Mystic Art missions, where you fight the dojo masters, you'll get more skill points, so it'll be a lot faster than you think to get all the active skills and all the passives. But it will take time. So just to tell you when like that kind of caps. So if you can see the levels here for the various weapons, right? You got sword, dual swords, like all this over here. You can see the number of skill points that I have left to get. So, or that I have left to use. So this can kind of tell you like what level you need to hit before you can get all the active skills and all the major passives. Remember, the only passive that's left on any of these weapons is like, oh, you get extra attack. So like with sword, I could get 16 extra attack, but like I already have 5,000 or 3,000, so who cares? So the weapon that will take the most time to level up is arguably the sword, where you need to get it to level 52 or 51 or whatever. Right? The weapon that will be the easiest to get to max will be axe. Not even level 40 and you're fine. So yeah. I have extra points. So, hope that helps. Whee! Oh. Good job, Jack. You did well. Alright, in any case, thank you guys so much for watching, for being here, and I will see everybody next time. Take care, and bye.